Good morning or good afternoon, Year 6, depending on how much of a lay-in you've decided to have this morning. I'm going to start by looking at maths today. Now, some of the lessons that I teach will be me in front of the camera with our lesson and the board to help you. Some of it will be just me talking over a PowerPoint or something like that. So, for our first maths lesson, we're going to be looking at a little bit of mixed maths. So I'm going to do some arithmetic with you, just as a way of recapping as we start the term. So the way it's going to work is there's going to be a selection of questions on the board. I'm going to put them up there. I'm going to say pause the video and then give yourself 2 minutes to have a go and see if you can answer them. Then when you're done, play the video again and I will go through answering them on the board and then we'll go through the answers. So the first questions that we've got here, now there are 5 questions. I would say give yourself, try and do it in 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. So pause the video now and then we'll come back in a second. Pause now. Okay, so hopefully you've had a go at all of them. Let's have a go now and see if we can answer them. So the first one here is 708, take away 100. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the 100. Obviously it is in the hundreds column, so I'm going to be taking it away from the hundreds column here. Some of you will know straight away that that is 608. 708, take away 100, 608. The next one is 99, add 375. Now I could do that by column addition. I could do 375, add 99. And I would get the right answer. However, that's going to take me a long time. Instead, I'm going to look at 99 and think to myself, that's quite near a number that's easy. What number is that near? Well, it'd be 100. So I would do 375. This is a live lesson, anything could happen. 375, add 100, which is easy. But it was 99, not 100. I've added 1 too many, so I need to take 1 away. So my actual answer is 474. Instead of that, what you could have done, I'll get my rubber. When I turn this into 100, I add 1 to it. To add 1 to that, I need to take 1 away from that. I'm sort of borrowing it. I'm not allowed to use that word, but I'm borrowing it. So I borrow 1 from here and I add 1 to here. So I would have 374 add 100. I've made this one bigger, so this needs to be 1 smaller. Then when I add them together, I have 474. Number 3, 56 divided by something is 8. So what that's asking me is 8 times what is 56? Answer would be 7. 4 times 24. Again, I would probably do that column multiplication. I won't talk you through that one. Now the final one is 2/3 of 63 kilograms. When we are finding a fraction of an amount, what we do, move this over so you can definitely see it. So we've got 2/3 of 63. Well, firstly we need to find 1/3. We do that by dividing by the denominator to find 1/3. So we do 63 divided by 3. See if you can work that out if you haven't already. So that would be 31, or is it? No, it'd be 21. It'd be 21. That would be 1/3. So 1/3 equals 21. We don't want 1/3, we want 2/3. So we times it by the top, times it by 2. So 2/3 would be equal to 42. 1/3, 21, double it, 42. Okay, let's see if they agree with us. There we are, there's your answers. Okay, next lot. Give yourself 2 minutes. Pause the video now. And play. Okay, so the next lot. First question is very similar. but we're taking away 200 this time. So 542 take away 200. I'm not going to talk you through that one. The answer is 342. Second one, 89 add 457. I would recommend doing the same as we just did, turning that 89 into a 90, making that 456 and adding those two together. Next one, 132 divided by something is 12. 12 times something is 132. 5 times 36, column multiplication. And the final one, 3/4 of 84. So you do 84 divided by the 4 times the 3. All of your answers are there. And pause again. Okay, some slightly different questions now. So the first one is 4,356 add 3,247. So 4356 add 3247. We add them together. We start on the right hand side as normal. So we do 6 add 7, which is 13. I'm going to carry the 1. 5 add 4 is 9. Add the 1 is 10. Carry the 1. 3 add 2 is 5. Add the 1 is 6. We don't need to carry anymore. And 4 add 3 is 7. 7,603. The next one is 3/7 add 2/7. Now the golden rule when we are adding or subtracting fractions is the denominators must be the same. If they are not the same, we cannot add them or subtract them. In this case, we're lucky they are the same. So we do 3/7 add 2/7. Common mistake is people do this. We do not add the denominators. We leave the denominator as it is. So it would be 3 add 2, which is 5. 7 does not add to the 7. We keep it, so it's 5/7. Next one, 17 times 0 times 6. I'm going to leave that one. See if you've got the right answer in a second. Final one, 6,413 take away 1,000 is equal to something add 4,413. You have to make these two sides balance out. So the first thing we're going to do is work out this side. 6,413 take away 1,000, which is 5,413. If my board works, which it probably won't. Ah, the answers. I told you this is a live lesson. Oh, well, there we go. Pretend that never happened. There we go. Right, so this one here is going to be 5,413. Now we have to make this one balance. We've got 4,413 at the moment. We need to make it 5,413 by adding something. We're going to add 1,000 because 4,413 add 1,000 is 5,413 and we have balance. The final one on this page is 2/9 times 5. This is trying to trick you. You can swap the times for of. So instead of saying 2/9 times 5, we can do 2/9 of 5, if we wanted to. If we were trying to find the actual answer, the decimal answer. But we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to times these two together. Now the way we do that is we need to turn this whole number into a fraction. Now any whole number as a fraction is itself over 1. Because 5 over 1 is the same as 5 divided by 1, which is obviously 5. 5 divided by 1 is 5. So we take the whole number, we turn it into a fraction. 5 over 1. Now when we're multiplying fractions, we just do what it says. We times the top by the top, and we times the bottom by the bottom. So that would become 2 times 5, which is 10, 9 times 1, which is 9. So our final answer is 10 over 9. Those of you may be sitting there thinking, I can change that, and yes, you're completely right. You could turn this into a mixed number fraction by thinking how many 9s go into 10? Well, 1 with 1/9 left over. So 1 and 1/9, or 10 over 9. Okay, we're going to do one more. There are the answers for that one. Number 3 was interesting because it's 0, because any number times 0 is always going to end up being 0 again. Okay, final one for you to have a go at then, please. 2 minutes, pause video now. Okay, and let's get back to it. So, first one, column subtraction. I'm going to put the answer up in a second, see if you've got it right. The second one, we've got a little bit different here. We've got 3 with a little 3 next to it. Add 4 with a little 2 next to it. The little 3 means cubed, and the little 2 means squared. When we have a cubed number, it means we times it by itself twice. So we take the 3, we times it by 3 itself, and then we times that by 3 itself again. So we do 3 times 3, which is obviously 9. Then we do 9 times 3, which is 27. So 3 cubed, 3 times itself twice, equals 27. The second one is 4 squared. Squared means you times the number by itself. So 4 times 4, which is 16. Now the question says add them together, so we do 27 add 16, which is going to be 7 add 6, which is 13, 2 add 1, 3. So we have a final answer of 43. Number 3, 32 times 100. Make it 100 times bigger. Number 4, 7/8 add 1/4. Now I said just a little while ago, the golden rule for adding or subtracting fractions is the denominators must be the same. The denominators are not the same in this question. We have the first one, which is over 8. The second one, which is over 4. However, we can change one of them into the other. The 4 can change into the 8 by doubling it. What I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. Doubled it, doubled it. Leave this one as it is. Add them together. And then you do what we did the last time. So we do 7 add 2, which is 9. We do not add the denominators now. 9 over 8, which we can change into 1 and 1/8. Final one, 696 divided by 8 is bus stop division. So have a look at the answer now and see how you got on with it. And there are your answers. Okay, those are all in there for you. Hope you enjoyed that. There may have been the odd mistake in it. As I say, I taught this live without planning it beforehand. Maths lessons in future will either be this or it might be a PowerPoint with me talking over it. You will also find today there's going to be an English lesson uploaded for you and a foundation subjects lesson. For now, hope you're all staying safe. See you soon. Bye.